Alright, hello everyone. This is gonna be a little bit of a different video. I don't usually do this or involve myself in anything or whatever, but I just have some thoughts that I really feel like I need to say. There's like so much going on about this Captain America drama or the patch notes of Captain America, and I think a lot of people don't fully understand what the patch notes mean. So let me kind of break it down. If you're not caught up, Marvel Rivals recently released the season 7 patch notes, and basically in the patch notes, I'll put it on screen somewhere maybe. But basically on the patch notes, what they said is that Captain America is losing his animation cancel, and that has the whole community like, oh no, Captain America sucks, blah blah blah, or Captain America's dead, blah 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 blah, right? So I'm gonna get into it on why it's actually not true and why he's actually still perfectly fine, and that how this hysteria is so made up, and it's coming from like all these like Captain America mains, but it's kind of odd that they don't fully understand what this is changing, and how it's kind of actually counterintuitive to getting people into Captain America and getting people to want to play Captain America. But if people do really care about what this change means, I'm going to explain to you why a lot of the big content creators are wrong, and I'll show you right now. All right. So basically, I mean, I've played Cap, I've spectated Caps, I actually learned the tech. So some people are like, oh, you don't know how to play Cap, you know, you're not a Cap main. I'm not a Cap main, but I played him, I mained him, and I didn't get too far, but I have videos on my channel and I have experience with him and I know how to do the tech. So like, it's not like I don't know how to do the tech. It's just the tech is annoying. It's not fun to do. Yes, is it high skill expression? I never found it fun. I never thought it's really that worth it. I found out that it's 0.3 seconds worth, and yes, that might be enough for a kill, but I don't think that that's what makes or break Captain America. And that kind of leads me to a lot of people's first argument. So the first argument is removing the animation cancel erased Cap's identity. And I would say, okay, yeah, maybe that is true, but why is his identity all in an animation cancel? People keep bringing up other things like, oh, Spider-Man doesn't need an animation cancel, or get rid of Spider-Man's, get rid of X, Y, and Z characters, and I'm just like, okay, sure, then get rid of it. They're trying to say like, oh, well, these characters get to have it, so my character doesn't. Okay, a lot of other characters have gotten their melee cancels taken, so that's not a valid argument to make. Another argument is like, oh, it gets rid of his skill expression. The skill expression, yes, it does get, maybe guarantee a kill 0.3 seconds sooner, but here's the thing that a lot of the big content creators aren't talking about. Okay, here, well, first, here's the combo that they, or what they say, right? And you can just do it fast. You can do it immediately, right? You can just, here, or I could try to show the combo a few times. So here, I'll show you how it's slightly faster. There you go. Alright, and then I'll show if I just hold it. So maybe like a little bit slower, right? But yes, so I will say, right, it is a high skill expression. I feel like that's ego. The people, they just want to be like, oh, well, I can do this Captain America tech and you can't. You're worse than me because I can do this tech and you can't. Like, okay, there's people who probably could do the tech and they're still stuck in gold. I don't think that's an argument as to why keep the tech. And the reason why those people are in gold, how to position themselves properly, how to have good target priority, there's other reasons why those people are in gold, rather than having the ability to do animation cancel does not define Captain America. And the main reason too that I think that a lot of big content creators aren't talking about is the reason what they're doing is they're changing its ability to be canceled, and that not only affects just the animation cancel, it affects unintentionally interrupting the move. So yeah, you'll see content creators like, go over here and then, right, they'll kill a bot with the animation cancel. But what they don't talk about is the time that they're in game and there's someone right in front of them right here, and they do this. Watch, I'm not gonna be able to hit her if I animation cancel too soon. Saw that? I missed it. The thing that they don't want to say is that if you animation cancel too soon, you don't hit anything at all, and that is what the devs are trying to get rid of. They want to make sure that every shield hit lands, and you'll be more consistent if you unintentionally are interrupting it. So watch. Look at that. I can accidentally not hurt her. The devs want to make sure that it's consistent, and a lot of times when you're doing the animation cancel, it can be inconsistent. So watch, I can go like this and I could not hit her. She's right here and I didn't hit her, not once. Right? That is what the devs are trying to alleviate. They're not trying to get rid of the animation cancel or erase his identity. They're trying to make sure that the people who have, you know, toggle run on or who are doing whatever aren't unintentionally whiffing their hits. To all the other stuff of like, oh, well, he's not a good pick now, he's not going to be played in pro pick. I think those are all valid, but I think those are all valid before the animation cancel. The animation cancel is like the last thread that he was holding on to. And finally they cut that little thread and now he's gone into not being good. But he never was good. He's good at stalling, but he can't kill. He struggles to like kill the bots in this lobby. His damage was garbage. His sustain was okay. He has no moves that can give him overshield or keep him in the fight. All he can do is run. His entire kit is just being a mosquito. So, while it might be entertaining to watch to some people, I don't think. I thought his entire identity being reliant upon the animation cancel was kind of boring and unfun. And oftentimes he doesn't have enough damage to even kill like a single solo support. Like he's only good in certain situations or in like solo 1v1s. And I just thought he never really excelled like that. And maybe I'm garbage, right? People want to call me garbage or whatever. But you know, I have a series you can inspect that and call me garbage all you want. Yeah, I just don't think that the changes are that bad of a thing. If anything, it's gonna make sure that even when you're chasing the Luna down in the back line, you know, I feel like I had that happen a lot of times. I'm not perfect. I'm not the best Captain America, and I never said I was. But I did learn to play him, and I learned his tech, and I learned some of his pitfalls. And while the animation cancel does improve his slaying capabilities, I do think he was over-reliant on it. I think he became too over-reliant on his animation cancel, and as opposed to trying to buff his damage, because after they nerfed his damage, I knew that he was garbage. But the only reason why his damage that one season was so good was because he had his animation cancel and his damage was high. As soon as they nerfed his damage, I knew I didn't want to play him anymore. I knew he wasn't viable other than a good stall. And I was right. Look at him now. How many people play him and how many people are dropping him at the animation cancel? Because he was never good to begin with. He stopped being good a long time ago. The animation cancel was the only thing keeping him afloat. Now things like this won't happen, watch. I can, like things from a distance like this one, this won't happen. That's what they're trying to make sure it doesn't happen. So that it's this every time. And they die. As opposed to, you know, it's a chaotic scene, let me run. And then, I didn't actually hit it. Right? Like, I was trying to get that guy. Oh, I didn't get him. Good thing my teammate got him, but, right? Those unintentional errors that, hey, maybe these top streamers or these big content creators, yes, they hit that ceiling, right? They have high skill and they hit that skill ceiling. But even the devs are asking, why should you be the only people to have fun with the character? And feel free to answer that question for me. But why should you be the only one to have fun with that character? Is it because of ego? Because you want to say that you're better than other people? The devs don't want you to say that you're better than other people just because you know a tech. They want you to be better because of your skill and your skill expression in game, not simply just the animation cancel. And they want more people to be able to have fun with the character too. But I think that's basically it. He's not meant to really win 1v1s. He's not meant to do anything other than disrupt. I do understand that, yes, like you had to play perfectly to do the animation cancel. Yes, I do understand that it does affect that. But to me, as someone who tried to learn Cap, and actually not tried, who successfully learned Cap, right, and how to do the animation cancel, and I might not be doing it perfectly, and I might not hit it every single time, and I can admit that. But as someone who learned it, for that to be the only reason to actually pick Cap and make him viable, I just did not like it. Even with the animation cancel, just throw in another healer and he's not gonna kill anything. Like trying to dive like to support, like good luck. Okay, yeah, maybe in gold or maybe low plat. In those low ranks, yeah, it does do a lot, but at high rank, it doesn't do much other than to say, oh, ego, oh, haha, I'm doing it. I think that's about it. I just wanted to get in here and show you guys that a lot of these content creators are being disingenuous, and they're not showing the fact that you can fail, that this cannot hit. Look, you can fail the animation tech, and that's why it is a skill issue, and I will agree, you know, it is a skill issue on the common people who miss it, but why should it be a skill check? That's what the devs are asking. The devs are saying, you know, why does there need to be a skill check to just use the shield throw? Or what if someone just wants to have toggle and that's more comfortable for them, be at a disadvantage when it's not like how the character was intended to play the entire time. So it gives more of a skill floor, but the skill ceiling now has been changed. And I think more of the content creators are just upset that the skill ceiling has changed. Or actually, everything has changed. The skill floor and skill ceiling has changed. But this is more of just a informative video of, you know, like, I don't understand the propaganda that's happening, but it's not 100% true. And a lot of the people that are pushing that is like, I don't know why I mean, maybe they're just egoing, but as someone who learned the tech and doesn't really enjoy it, doesn't enjoy performing it, I don't see any entertainment really in it, which is fine. I mean, people can be entertained by whatever they want, but for that being the sole reason to keep it, I will just say, like, then I disagree with that, right? Because I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy performing it. I think it's annoying to have to do just to make sure I can kill somebody. I'd rather just be able to hit somebody with my shield and then land my moves and then kill them, right? I'd rather my moves hit than possibly be able to interrupt it or have to hit that 0.3 seconds to make it go faster, and that 0.3 seconds is what defines it, and I can interrupt it unintentionally, or I have to utilize those 0.3 seconds as opposed to someone else who utilizes those 0.3 seconds, and now it's my fault because I didn't utilize those 0.3 seconds. I don't think 0.3 seconds should make or break a character, and the fact that it has, I think, is a huge sign that Cap just needs to change. A small thing that I said was give him overshield on like his moves, which would be fucking crazy, but maybe like 10 health or something, because once he's in, he has nothing. He'll go in and like I could take damage or whatever. All this, nothing, none of this can heal me. And that's why I think one of Cap's biggest issues is, one, his damage and his lack of sustain. I think that's what they need to work on. Yes, he's annoying, but he has no sustain. Like, okay, even if he's annoying, maybe he could be annoying for longer. And I've had super annoying games where Captain America is jumping on point, running around. I've been that Captain America before. Again, watch those videos that I put up, like hour-long videos plus. Like, I really put in the work to try and learn him, and I just because I learned fast doesn't discount the fact that I learned him. But yeah, so we'll see. I just wanted to get in here and make this video before the new season is, because I'm not the biggest content creator and I don't have access to the new season. I saw a little bit of the changes, but also if the changes are really just a 0.3 difference, then I think the entire community is overreacting. And if anything, this actually is a better change, and I'd want to play Captain America a little bit more, just because he's consistent, right? Will he be a little bit slower? Maybe, but at least he'd be consistent, and then once he's consistent, all they have to do is tweak his damage. So I don't understand why this is so upsetting, because now what if you can hit with your moves harder, and that's it? You know, one buff to one of his abilities, and then he hits for 60 in one of his abilities, or 50, or, you know, several abilities, or overshield or something, right? There's so many small changes they can make now that he's consistent that I think will balance out the fact that he no longer has the animation cancel. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know where you disagree. Be civil about it, obviously. Let me know what you guys think about the entire situation. Do you think these guys are overreacting? Think they're underreacting? Are you a Cap main? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? But yeah, let's be respectful and open the conversation, because I genuinely think that the animation cancel should not have been the make or break that these content creators are saying that it is.